The greatness of Carmelo Anthony. This was debated on Reddit. PSA, Carmelo has had a better career than 99% of all NBA players, is what one Reddit user wrote. 10-time All-Star, 4-time Olympic gold medalist, 3-time gold, 1-time bronze, 6-time All-NBA, 2013 scoring champ, All-Rookie first team, 03 champion, 03 Final Four MVP, 14 years at 20 points per game or more, slash line at 24, 6, and 5. And then on top of that, he shot 81% from the line, about 45% from his career going into the season. Carmelo's college career is way better than LeBron's, not even really close. That was my favorite comment in the Reddit thread, which is the next one. Great player, Hall of Fame player.
Right? You know what? I'm not even going to discredit that. He absolutely is.
Right.
I'm not going to take that away.
Definitely.
The thing is, the way that his career is declining is overshadowing the great player that he once was. I mean, if you don't want to play
for a limited time.
For a limited time.
Until he gets his Hall of Fame speech, and then we're like, yeah, he was a great player.
Of course.
That's just how we are as a society.
That and the fact that this is a new generation. There's kids that have never seen Melo play at the prime that we saw him play. And so to say that, the fact that people have to constantly argue how much of a great player he once was, he's not that anymore. We can't just be going based off of history if the chemistry isn't there anymore. The chemistry right now on the court is absolutely terrible with him.
I'm not trying to be like, rise up anti-Carmelo crowd with what I'm about to say.
And neither am I.
I understand, but I think this shows how great of a player someone like LeBron James is, because he took a team with Zydrunas Ilgauskas, Sasha Pavlovich, Boobie Gibson, Anderson Varejao, and went to the finals.
Yeah.
And even though they ended up getting smashed by the Spurs,
right,
he still took that team to the finals, which is one of the most doo-doo teams I've ever seen. It also shows the greatness of Allen Iverson, which I still think is one of the greatest, most underrated runs I've ever seen, because he had Eric Snow, Aaron McKee, Samuel Dallenberg. Eric Snow was also on that LeBron James team. He was the point guard out of Michigan State. So my point being is, Carmelo was a damn good player, okay? Amazing player. But he wasn't of the level of an Allen Iverson or of a LeBron James, because what they've done, taking those teams to the finals, is something that Carmelo didn't do. And maybe that's an unfair argument, but I just think it shows where one player is and how great a few others are. And that's not discrediting Melo.
Not at all.
He's a Hall of Fame player. He was one of the best, not even two-way, because scouts even said if he tried more on defense, he would have been better.
Right.
His offensive skill set was unprecedented with the jab step, not even on the low post, but his mid-range game and how the game has evolved to him having a good three-point shooting year, which was totally discredited because he didn't have an overall great year last year. It just shows where he was and maybe where a few other great players were.
Right, and the fact of the matter is that he's getting older. So as you get older, and look, if you were
once... I was talking about prime Melo when he was with the Knicks.
No, I agree, and I'm going to circle back to that point. So the fact that, I agree with you 100%. For a short amount of time, he was a phenomenal player. And now he's getting older. If you're not going to play at the performance that you once were, if you're not going to be a LeBron and stay consistent with your performance, then take the backseat, be a leader, and just be an asset to your team as opposed to just riding the bench.
Whenever I hear asset, I think of Steph Curry's tweet about Kevin Plank, when he was like, yeah, if you remove the ET. Kevin Plank, the CEO of Under Armour.